Thanks for calling Woman-Owned Wallet, the hotline.
Hey y'all, Amanda Dare here. Today I'm answering your questions on Woman-Owned Wallet, the hotline. Let's see what today's question is.
My question is, what do I say to a dumb boy? Very, very cute. Who told me that I kind of hurt his feelings, which I kind of was a little sassy, which is a little unnecessary. But also, it was truthful. So, am I sorry about being truthful? I don't really know.
Interesting. I would love more context to this conversation. But from what we have here, let's think through this a little bit. I mean, I did go to school for communication and really try to work through difficult situations when talking to people. So I'm trying to pull from all those little moments. Now, I'm hopeful that this is something that y'all have resolved and everything is okay, but I think maybe learning from this, something that you can always do is, first off, apologize for the way it was delivered. You know, I definitely delivered that in harsher of a tone than I intended. Let me try again, or, you know, while there was some truth to what I said, I didn't mean it as harsh of a way or as sassy of a way as it came out. And I think that we all need to be allowed to have those moments where maybe an emotion does, you know, push you towards some kind of energy that you didn't mean to come out. That is a completely normal human experience, and getting used to apologizing when we have those moments that were not our intention are super important. I do appreciate that this cute, dumb boy, as you've claimed they are, has communicated to you that you have hurt their feelings. I think that that's a big show of trust, of emotional availability to also accept an apology and to open a conversation around why it hurt them or something that, you know, led to that. So that's really great. You're in a great spot to begin that when someone lets you know what their feelings are. They're welcoming you into that conversation of how they can make it through the conversation with you because they care about you. So when someone does tell you, you know, you hurt my feelings, it's not usually an attack, it's more of an invitation. So you've now been invited into, you know, understanding that their feelings are hurt. It wasn't your intention, so an apology is a great thing to do here. But getting to the root of that conversation is that you had something you really wanted to tell them and communicate to them that comes from your truth, and you want them to understand that so that you better the relationship. So by communicating in a way that says, I am open to how we're gonna work our way through this, but I want to work through this with you, and I want to understand, really listening to understand someone else versus listening to respond to them is going to be the way that you make it through this conversation and both stronger on the other side. You're going to understand each other a little bit more, and you're not going to be coming from a defensive place, which it doesn't sound like you were necessarily, but just always something to think about. I hope that answered your question. I feel like we might need a follow-up on this one day. Let me know how it turned out and how that cutie is doing. So I'm very curious. Y'all, next time we're gonna answer even more questions from Woman-Owned Wallet, the hotline. I'll see you there. I hope that I answered your question. I think I did. It feels good.